I'm a pretty conservative Christian. All I'm asking is that we really look at the historical Christianity and we actually follow that. Yeah, C.S. Lewis in the House. And I do think he gives in Mere Christianity a really helpful image. What he describes is he really describes, Christianity or the church as a large house with many rooms. And there's a hallway in there. And so when he's talking about mere Christianity, he's really in the hallway. And he's also recognizing that there's rooms or different denominations or different approaches to it. And he really wants to dignify the rooms. But he makes a key point, too. When he's talking about mere Christianity, he's talking about the hallway, but the hallway isn't a final destination. Eventually, you have to find your room. And so what he says is that, when you reach your own room, you have to be kind to those who have chosen different doors and those that are still in the hall. And if they're wrong, they need your prayers more. And if they're enemies, then you're under orders to pray for them. And that's one of the rules common to the whole house. And I would even say that even counts if you're not even sure if particular rooms are part of this house or the next house. We need to have that type of love undergirding all of this. And we can disagree, and those disagreements are important, and we need to really, really be able to talk about them. But we have to do it in a way that's humanizing as well. I think that's just a really critical thing. And I think a big part of what Randall is reacting to is what he really perceives. We can talk about it, whether that's really what's going on, is something that's really kind of crossing some lines he feels into really black and white thinking, as he would put it, but lacking nuance is maybe a better way to put it, of drawing lines in ways that end up really can be doing damage to people if they're not handled well. Now, in the chat, I'm watching people say, like, you're giving me the vibes as a person who supports LGBTQ nonsense. Well, I'm not sure what the nonsense is you're thinking about. I'm a pretty conservative Christian. All I'm asking is that we really look at the historical Christianity and we actually follow that. And that's, I think, what we're going to get into in this moment. So in the next slide, I think there's some big questions here that people have been asking for a really long time, and maybe even more right now. Really, at the core of this is, what is a Christian? What is an evangelical? Maybe even more fundamentally is what is orthodoxy and what is heresy? And we could add to that also, what is heterodox? Heterodox is a different category than heresy, but it's not necessarily orthodoxy. And really, this is not the first generation we've really wondered about this. This is something that has been fundamental to the conversation in the church for the last 2,000 years, and in a particular way over the last 150 years. And when we think about this struggle between progressive Christianity and conservative Christianity, that debate, it really is best understood out of the last, it really makes a lot more sense when you know the history of the last 150 years or so, okay? And so I want to give a little bit of that and give some ways to think about this that I think would be a bit more helpful. And it's very much in terms of mapping the house, mapping what might be inside the house, what's not inside the house, where the different rooms are, and what type of diversity is there, how we think about it and we engage with it.